Happy Sunday morning, September 19, 2021. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Sunday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Sunday morning, so let's get started right now. First up, hundreds gathered to celebrate the Ouellette brothers who died in a car crash. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
For over 85 years and 4 generations, award-winning Palmer Gas and Oil has been serving communities throughout.
The family of Nick and Gavin Ouellette arrived hand in hand to Saturday's celebration of life, wearing Nick's football jersey, number 55. The 16-year-old Bow High School junior was a star athlete known for his big smile, kind heart, and quick wit.
Whether it was the faces he would make, the stuff he would do, or simply the demeanor he had for the day, there wasn't a single time we didn't laugh being around him.
6-year-old Gavin, a first grader at Bow Elementary School, was his big brother's shadow, as described by family. A little boy who enjoyed playing t-ball and soccer, wearing his police uniform, video games, and pink frosted donuts.
He loved learning and working hard, but playing even harder.
Nick and Gavin were 2 members of the Ouellette Six. As their family is known, they leave behind 2 siblings and their parents, Jen and Tom, who held each other on stage while the boy's aunt thanked the crowd for their support.
Martin Luther King Jr. said that only when it's dark enough you can see the stars. The world got very dark, and all of you appeared as our stars.
2 young lives taken too soon, but leaving a legacy that will last forever.
The spirit of Nick and Gavin is real, unseen yet very, very present. Gavin's smile, Nick's eyes. The Ouellette Six will exist long beyond the limitations of what we can see in this life. The Ouellette Six endures.
And a GoFundMe page has been set up to help the Ouellette family. You can find that link over on our website and our mobile app. Reporting live in Manchester tonight, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Manchester holds first ever public school festival. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
For over 85 years and 4 generations, award-winning Palmer Gas and Oil has been serving communities throughout New Hampshire, northern Massachusetts, and
sunshine, live music, and free food, highlighting a day to celebrate Manchester's public schools.
This is about celebrating great things that are already happening in the Manchester School District and engaging the community and helping us to build even more exceptional schools.
The event, a break from schoolwork to have a little fun. The COVID pandemic has upended school for students across the district. This fall, they are back in the classrooms full-time and thriving. School Board Vice Chair Leslie Want says the return to school has gone very well so far.
Our students are so happy to be back in school, so happy that we are, back with their teachers and their friends, back doing things in person. And so far, the start to school has been fabulous.
From special performances to dance lessons and learning more about student-facing community groups, Veterans Memorial Park overflowing with positive energy to start the new school year off right.
After the last year and a half, it It was time to give our students and teachers and school staff a pat on the back and say, you guys are doing great. Let's have some fun.
The Manchester School District, Manchester Proud, and more than 30 other city departments and organizations joining forces to present the citywide festival. They're hoping to make it an annual event. I'm Nicole Lally, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Black Heritage Trail of New Hampshire unveils new marker in Hancock. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Calling all experienced fuel delivery drivers, HVAC techs, and installers. Palmer Gas and Oil is
The Black Heritage Trail of New Hampshire unveiled a new plaque today in Hancock. The group raises awareness for New Hampshire's black history. The new marker in Hancock tells the history of the Dew family, free people of color who farmed the land in the late 1700s and early 1800s. That property is now owned by the Society for the Protection of New Hampshire Forests.
I'd like to think that it, in fact, can unite us. We can understand perhaps a little bit of what it was like to be a person on the landscape in that place 200 years ago and 100 years ago. And we want to have people understand that story.
The Black Heritage Trail of New Hampshire plans to unveil markers in other towns across the state.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Motorcyclist injured after crash in Hooksett. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Tractor has been in our family since 1955, when great-grandfather Pearlie and our grandfather George decided
Hooksett police are investigating a three-vehicle crash that sent two drivers to the hospital. One has serious injuries. Police say just before 7 last night, a motorcycle, a sedan, and a pickup truck collided at the intersection of Hooksett Road and Martins Ferry Road. Traffic was diverted for several hours in this. Anyone with information about the crash is urged to contact the Hooksett Police Department.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Belmont crash shuts down roadway for 5 hours. Motorcyclist hospitalized. A motorcyclist was hospitalized Saturday after a crash involving an SUV in Belmont. The Belmont Police Department said the crash occurred at 1:13 p.m. at the intersection of Route 106 and Savvy Road. Officials said that the motorcyclist had serious injuries but could not comment on if the injuries were life-threatening. The driver of the SUV and their passenger were uninjured. The roadway was closed for 5 hours after the accident, but reopened around 6:30 p.m. Police say the crash is under investigation. COVID-19 cases rise again in New Hampshire as 5 more deaths announced. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Are you looking for a rewarding career with purpose? Join our dynamic team that's dedicated to making a difference. Bring your talent to Riverbend Community Mental Health. Specialized behavioral health by providers who truly care.
But first, a look at the pandemic in New Hampshire. There are 388 new confirmed cases tonight, with active infections going up to 4,100. That's the most since February 1st. 5 more Granite Staters have died.
Current hospitalizations dropped to 122.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this Sunday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. Thank you for joining us for this Sunday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Goodbye, everyone.